Niggas thought I fumbled the bag, but ain't no falling back. I'm thumbing through these blue notes, I'm about to call you back. Sent 3 hoes to Hawaii, nigga, that's what you call a Mac. That nigga sat in that chair, that's what you call a rat. Niggas tried to smut my name, but left out the fact. Nigga wanna test my gates, hold up, this nigga calling me back. Unstoppable, nigga. Nigga don't never run out of lyrics, nigga. You hear that shit? Shut it up. MOZZY still old school, man. Still write it on the paper.
Mandatory.
You feel me?
This shit gotta be documented. This shit gotta be documented, man. Nah, this shit gotta be documented. This shit gonna be worth something.
Okay.
It's that authentic literature, nigga. They need to see this. This need to be tangible, bro. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? These pages is worth paper. Yeah, that's that Louis Vuitton book, too.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He ain't playing, man.
Come on. Yeah, Unc, you been doing your shit, man. I smell it on you. We got the intelligence, smell it.
It ain't on a nigga, it's in a nigga, man. You feel me? Nigga gonna find a lane. You know, they always wanna hear the truth. They wanna hear the real, man. You know what I'm talking about? What you say, man? Uncut, no smut?
Uncut, no smut.
Uncut, no smut?
Non-sputtables.
You know, the nigga MOZZY, man, he had to rename my channel, man. You know, I told him it was another real channel. It ain't nothing but real shit. He said, well, you know what? What about Uncut, no smut then, man? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Shout it out. What it do, man? It's your boy GP the Beast. As y'all can see, man, I got a special guest. You know what I mean? The first superstar celebrity on my show. Man, who else could it be, man? Nobody else but Neff, right?
Yeah, mozzarella fellas.
Shout it out, man. Tell the people, man. Talk to them, man.
Man, appreciate you having me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm excited. I'm excited to bust down with you. I'm glad you finally doubled back. It felt like forever. And, you know, let's dive right into this gangster shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, we want to talk about a lot of topics, man. While I was gone, man, you did a lot of big things, man. First, I want to salute you, man. I'm really, really proud of you, man.
Appreciate you.
Really, really proud of you, man.
Appreciate you.
You feel me?
100.
I mean, you took us to a level, man, that we only dreamed of, man.
Man.
And we did dream about it, right?
Most definitely. Come on.
And you took us there, man.
Yeah,
the whole city.
You kick-started this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the alley-oop.
Man.
G.O.D. I mean, from being on the first album, I remember you put me on that final lead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And pressed up the CDs. I was ecstatic. Couldn't believe it. Going to school, nigga. I stole one of your boxes of CDs, probably like a 50 count. Took them to school. You know what I'm saying? Initially, I was trying to sell them for $10. Junior high, believe the 6th grade. You know, they wasn't playing with that type of chicken, so I lowered it down to 5. You know what I'm saying? It was still a pump fake. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. Give me whatever you got, nigga. Listen to number 14, nigga, the last verse, nigga. I'm going, yeah. I never forget it. You know, that was one of the highlights. That was one of the highlights of the beginning of my career, and I appreciate that. I remember you was in the county, and moms took me to the studio, a little retro, a little Darrell, one of the illest niggas to do it. I was extremely motivated by, you know, the way he was gripping shit in his bars, and you know, that shit was just crazy, man. That was one hell of a time. It made me damn near like a junior high school celebrity.
Man, it was crazy, man. I seen it back then, man. I said, this little nigga right here is something else. But as you grew though, and as you got better, you know, one of the times that really hurt me is when I was taking you to the studios, and you know, you was making the songs about your pops and about moms. And I was like, man, this nigga is really, really raw, right? And we had made that album, right? And I remember playing it every day at the house over there in El Grove.
Yeah.
I said, when we drop this, the world gonna go crazy, right? And I failed. So I said, that's the shit that really hurt me the most, is when I fell on that one, I used to be in the pen just like, damn, bruh, we ain't gonna never get that. And the broad, you know, she chose somebody else, left with the music.
Naturally.
It was like, wow, we lost that.
Nah, yeah, that was a hell of a time for me too. I remember, I think we had a whole album. That motherfucker was like a whole project. You know, first she was just sticking me on songs. I remember the Baby Beast. Man, he grew up to be a G. Man, he flip a key, blow, spliffs of the weed, probably be a CEO on the corner selling dope, never broke. Pimp a hoe, but never a hoe. Nah, you don't hear me though. Nah, but nah, that shit was lit. Nigga had me in there with Ski 6'4". I remember you having to keep the sneaks, you know what I'm saying, at its peak on the album, the Messy Moors, the Yuck Mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like you really came home and shook the biddy up in a real way. And you know, I just bigging it with you was a dope experience. It was a dope experience. I was you know, I was exposed to a lot. I got to see a lot. And you know, I damn near felt like a lot of that shit was hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Me and nigga really appreciated G.O.D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you know, I felt the love, man. But you was really impressive, man. And you know, moms used to really make me feel it when I was in the pen. She used to tell me, you know, you always take them boys always to the top and got their hopes hella high, and then you always want to fumble and go to prison and then have them hanging. You know what I mean? And I remember telling her one day I was upset. I was like, well, tell the nigga to do it by himself. That nigga can do it. You feel me?
And he did it.
And that nigga did it.
And he did it. Come on.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Now you know it was already a dream of mine before I even knew you was involved in the music. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, I think that's when you was doing that 10 piece, and I was unfamiliar that you was involved in the music. I just know I had an Uncle GP that was hella tight. You know what I'm saying? One of the fellas from our jurisdictions, and you know, but nigga, I was already rapping. I was rapping. So when you came home, I'm like, oh, I could just tailgate off of this. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely consider myself a just on nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Molly Mall. You feel me? I remember you had Mossberg. You know what I'm saying? A little retro. Yeah. Auntie Farm. Nah, so for sure, you know, I just wanted to showcase my talents, man, and you most definitely had a platform where I was able to do that.
Yeah, man, you know, I appreciate it, man. But you know, I look back at Sacramento, you know, we always wanted this, man. We wanted it from the ground up. I listened to the music when I was in the prison, man, and I just felt every word. You know, you say that, you know, just to get the house warm, man, we got the oven on 350. I'm like, wow, I remember I burnt my butt on that, trying to get so close to the heat, right?
Yeah.
And you know, the way you was able to put it and paint the picture, man, it was so real. And, you know, the way you came up with the words, you know, it never left me when you said the word beautiful struggle.
Yeah.
That just, you know, like we talked the other day. And I'm telling you, yeah, man, I'm on my grind. And, you know, yeah, whoop, whoop. And I said, but you know what, nephew, I like it when I'm at the bottom, when I'm struggling. Because it's a beautiful struggle, like you said. I mean, I like this, you know, and the one thing you told me, man, you said, man, it tastes better when you get it out the mud.
Most definitely. You know, I had experienced that. Like you said, you fell, Pops was down. You know what I'm saying? Me and you know, I just always been the type of fella, you know, Granny taught me a lot, man. And I love her for that. And you know, it was like, wasn't nothing given. If I wanted a pair of Jordans, I had to work for them. She wasn't just gonna naturally get them. And I didn't understand it because I felt like she was chickened up. I felt like she had pay, you know what I'm saying, me? And so I ain't understand like why you just won't go grab them for me. And you feel me? She made a nigga work for everything. And so, you know, it kind of resonate know what I'm saying? It transitioned to as I became an adult. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga ain't gonna give you nothing. You gotta go grab that. You gotta grab that. And I hunger for it. And you know, I always felt like I was a super tight nigga. Like I said, I was a celebrity nigga in junior high. In high school, I was one of them niggas. I'm a child of the trenches. So, you know, they love me. Nigga from day one, not a dead go. Nigga tamper with, you know, nigga functioning with the prostitutes and all that. And I felt like I found a lane where I could really run it up. And I was having my way for a minute. And then, you know, nigga, when they spent off, it was like, nigga, it was like everything, nigga, my hustle left and I was at my worst. And that's where I think the beautiful struggle come from. Cause it was like when I'm at my worst and nigga, I ain't got no source of income. And nigga, I'm out here really foaming out the mouth. And my pride way too high, nigga, to ask a nigga for anything, you feel me? So I kinda adapted to like, nigga, however I could get it. And the ones that was present in that moment, they seen it. They like, oh, bruh, he doing desperate shit for the chicken. You know what I'm saying? He doing shit that don't even add up. You know, risk-reward ratio. Nigga, I'm doing this, I'm risking this for this reward, but nigga, the risk is outweighing the reward.
You really on some get rich, die trying, for real.
Man, listen, I just had my Grelly Face Gang Dooders 2013, and nigga, Pampers was real, Infamil was real, nigga, you know what I'm saying me? So it was like, nigga, I'm doing shit, I'm niggas lining homies up. Hey, bro, they said you want paperwork, nigga, you know what I'm saying me? Yeah, go ahead, run that. You serious? Run that. Like in real life, nigga. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, stripping niggas nudity naked, but the homies is seeing it and they like, this out of Brett character. Brett, you know, he saucy, he ism. This ain't Brett characteristics, nigga. And so, you know, they was throwing me little kibbles and bits and niggas was you know, they was throwing me alley-oops. Niggas was dropping off drugs like, bruh, just sell this, bruh, you know what I'm saying, me, so you can have a little wiggle room. But instead of selling this shit, nigga, I'm utilizing it and nigga going even on another rampage. And
but you know, you could tell you was on some many stuff, you know, the way you put your music out. I feel like you really like the innovator of what the young niggas is doing right now. You put your music out, you know, like, nigga, you like one of the first ones to name names. You name names, you name hoods, you even brought girlfriends and baby mamas into the picture. But I say you could tell you was on some many shit because it was like, nigga, I'm either gonna get it all the way to the top or you niggas gonna kill me, right?
Straight up.
And it's like, you made it. And now it's a narrow gap to the top because these niggas end up following you, or it end up being whatever type of domino effect. Because now the young niggas, that's what they do. When they make a rap, they talk about their ops, and they talk about how they gonna kill them. And they know they can't even get too far. They can't go out far as a 4-block radius, but they the man in that 4-block radius. They only get to go to that stove, that liquor, that gas station, but they the man. But they start getting them numbers because they know niggas is listening. But is they gonna make it or is they gonna get clipped?
See, this what I understood. You know, a nigga never been like no ignorant dummy. You know what I'm saying? Me, nigga was raised up under some real game wisdom and ism. You know what I'm saying? Me, everybody in my family dope. I'm talking about down to the ones you think is squares and nerds. Nigga, they done had their hands in this gangster shit. So, you know, just falling back and seeing like a nigga could make a rap, nigga, about some cool shit. Nigga make a rap about a bitch and, you know, sitting the bitch down, etc., etc. And, you know, they'll tweak on it, but they ain't tweaking on it. But, nigga, you start talking about shit that where it's almost as if you seeing how close you could flirt with death and how close you could flirt with jail. They biting on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what this new generation, that's what this new, you know what I'm saying? They biting on shit on how close could you get to death, how close you can get to jail without going. You know what I'm saying? And if you can teeter-totter that, you feel me, and flirt within them lines, nigga, we gonna shoot you up out of here. And that's so once I understood that, I said, oh, okay, this how this motion is picking up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm hearing niggas from the Yay area now fucking with a nigga. Niggas in Kansas City fucking with a nigga. And you know, like you said, before the internet, all I knew was Sacramento. I ain't know nothing outside of that. So I thought everything that was going on with Sacramento, I ain't know, nigga, 500 miles that way is the same shit going on. 500 miles that way, the same shit going on. So I'm talking to the city within the city. And so, you know, once they, the Yay area, you know what I'm saying, they kind of lightweight adopted this shit. And then that shit just started transitioning to other cities. And then when a nigga got to travel, I'm saying, okay, this is why they resonate with me. The same shit going on in my trenches is identical to these niggas' trenches. And so I started understanding it like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I got something. And I bled it for what it's worth. But also, like I said, being a intellectual individual, I also know that, nigga, it's a dead end. It's a dead end. You gotta transition. So that's where you get the songs with I Ain't Perfect, with Blast. That's where you get the, you know what I'm saying, excuse me. I mean, with my nigga Short, you know, it's like a transition. I grabbed their ears, I captivated them. Now, nigga, I can't keep going this way 100 miles per hour because I'm gonna run into a brick wall. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, jump off this exit real quick and kind of like tweak it. And I think that's where my success come from, being able to flirt with many different lanes instead of just one lane. Some niggas can only do is one trick pony. All they can talk about is thugging, gang banging, etc. They don't know how to transition into, you know, these are the consequences for thugging. Or, nigga, you know what I'm saying, let's go flirt with the bitches. Once you got the attention, now you can kind of like venture off. And I understood that game, and I also understood that, you know, coming from Northern California, that the independent hustle is everything. I sold, out of my whole catalog, I only sold one CD, Black Market. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like I fumbled that. But I was thirsty for the chicken.
Right.
And it put me in position, you know what I'm saying? The little fiddles it gave me some, you know what I'm saying, some leg room. Yeah, it gave me some leg room. And it showed me that this shit is real. Like, nigga could really get rich off of this shit. And so, but other than that, I ain't sold nothing, all my catalog, I own that shit. And that shit give me, you know, passive income monthly. And, you know, I just did a year, feel me, with them people, and nigga, them checks is flowing. Like, nigga, I'm able to keep up with all the assets that I accumulated, you know what I'm saying, and the only reason why is because the way I got my shit structured and, you know, just having that independent state of mind.
Well, before we go into how you structure your money, because I know you got some game, you know, for the youngest on how to flip this money, and we really want to dive into that. But before we go into that, I want to go into your mindset about when you was in prison. Because I know you was in prison before you blew up. And I know when you was in prison before you blew up, you was hungry. So I know you was up in them cells writing rap after rap. You know, we could tell, we could hear the hunger from, you know, when you start dropping. I'm like, this nigga going crazy. Oh my God, how's he thinking of all that? So can you give me your mindset, like how did prison help, you know, form your raps, and give us some insight on that.
All right, so before I even touched that motherfucker, I was, like I said, I was out here hungry. I was starving. And the homies seen it, and they was doing everything I could. They was telling me, like, nigga, you really got something. Like, nigga, we could really go somewhere with this shit. You know what I'm saying, me? And so they was throwing the nigga alley-oops. But at the same time, nigga, it was a lot of gang activity transpiring. And, nigga, I was one of them individuals, you know what I'm saying, me, on that front line behind that shit. And so, you know, not only am I rapping about it, but I'm really active about it. And I knew that, nigga, I'm flirting too close to this shit. I'm finna run into that brick wall I was talking about. And, you know, before I dropped one of the songs that took me over the hill, I told somebody that, nigga, this motherfucking song gonna get me killed. It's gonna send me to the pen, or I'm gonna get rich. So before I got rich, I went to the pen. And when I went to the pen, I was broke. You know know what I'm saying? I had custody of my daughter. CPS came and grabbed her. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a spicy situation for me. Felt like a letdown. I let down my grandmother. You know, and I was just probably like 48 days away from getting off probation or some shit like that. So, damn, they shipped me. And while I'm in that motherfucker, you know, I'm dealing with all the broke nigga shit, man. Where the bitch act like she sent you to eye care and you standing in a discrepancy line sweating. Nigga like, nigga, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm funking with them like, man, she said she sent it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get on the phone, she ain't sent it, nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas is offering me coffees and noodles and all that. Right. Nigga, I don't even want that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, so I'm going through all that. And, you know, I'm also going through all the gangster shit where they sending a nigga back and forth to the hole. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas getting off on me. I'm getting off on niggas. It was a gangster party in there. But whatever the case, I was at my lowest even in there. I think I ain't never been that low. Nigga, CPS got custody of my daughter. I'm going back and forth to family court more than I'm going to, nigga, the legal court. And, you know, it was just a treacherous time for me. But the fact that I had a date, you know, I thought they was gonna try to bang me out. They took the gang enhancement off me, just ran the Yiki charge. And so once I felt like, nigga, okay, I could see the end of the tunnel. This ain't nothing, I'll walk this down. Then it was like, okay, let's get back on this music shit. I ain't know I was buzzing. I ain't know I was booming. Nigga, I thought I had to start all the way over. I felt like this kind of hindered my career, like I was on my way. Right. You know what I'm saying? Me? So I'm really frustrated in that motherfucker. But at the same time, I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I think I was about 26, 27. And, you know.
But I know you up in there writing raps going crazy.
Oh, I'm scribbling. This the only way I can get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, these niggas want to hear this shit. Every time a nigga come in there, you MOZZY? Spit that shit. So I'm in that motherfucker scribbling, memorizing it, going over it, nigga, 10 times a day, nigga, so I can get it together. Bam, nigga, they send me to Quentin, reception. I'm shooting that shit over the tier. Nigga, they knocking my shit down. When you jump in that motherfucker and you start rapping over the tier, nigga, for about 150, 200 niggas, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm stuttering in the beginning because I ain't got it all the way down. I ain't spitting my old shit. I'm trying to spit my new shit and I'm fake way fumbling. Right. So they brrr, pop, 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 brrr, pop, pop. They don't want to hear none of that shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? One of the homies like, oh, bro, don't worry about it. They be doing that, nigga. I said, oh, that's a sign of disrespect, huh? Okay. So I smelled it. I'm like, all right. So when they asked me to double back, nigga, I spit some shit that, you know what I'm saying? That was that blotted eye. Niggas know me, niggas know.
Yeah, your boy GP the Beast, man. Shout out that gang. Fill his pocket up with some change. I just want to talk to him. Tried to smut my name. But niggas know I'm about it. And what fucked me up is the niggas that spoke about it. Niggas that even defend me. They don't know about it. They don't know. What really fucked me up, the hater side was the most crowded. I don't claim clicker, but I do be around it. And when I leave the house, I don't never leave without it. I don't never sleep without it. Shit, I can't even eat without it. I got it when I'm getting my dick sucked. Can't even freak without it. First thing waking up, I don't brush my teeth without it. When I'm in the city, I don't slide through the streets without it. Niggas might catch me slipping if I be without it. So to leave home without it, I would never think about it. MOZZY and MOZZY, my nephew, don't even think about it. Born with this game, shit, I would never eat without it. They gave me 17, I couldn't believe I got it. Thought I was through with money, but I refused to believe I got it. Bitch ass nigga snitch, forced me to take a plea about it. Talk shit behind my back, no time to think about it. Ain't no running from the phone, nigga, I gotta go see about it. And it gotta be a body before we can talk peace about it. Talk shit on the net. Shit, we in the streets about it. Oh, you know about a body, nigga? Don't even speak about it. Hey, nigga ain't built to actually be about it. Okay. And if it ain't no paperwork, nigga, then why you speak about it? Where you from? The Heights of Old Park. They always ask about it. I'm a product of both, nigga, and I'm a smash about it. Nigga, I always wanted this money. I still dream about it. Sold crack to the city by any means about it. I could've been a tycoon, nigga. I thought about it. But a nigga still a goon, nigga. Ain't no doubt about it. The bitch wanted to freak, shit, wasn't no doubt about it. Told the bitch I'm cool, she got dismissed and got outed. She pouted. I thought about it. I made a call about it. What she thought? Since I've been gone, I wasn't about it. I got the game from the dope fiend. Trap house had them crowded. Nigga, they know the things. They taught me how to reroute it. How to repackage it up. Shit, I had to recount it. I'm a legend in the city. Missed shot and I'ma rebound it. Respected on the block. Better ask the streets about it. Been locked up in the pen. Shit, I hate to think about it. I've been neglected a lot, shit, but I'm cool about it. Nigga shot at me and missed, and that nigga made the news about it. Recognizing my mistake, nigga, I ain't no fool about it. I got motion in these streets, and I can't move without it. Mama gave me some game, I wasn't too keen about it. I rejected it a lot, but I was unforeseen about it. No warning shots in the pen, shit, you better read about it. Catch your body in the pen and let they folks read about it. The bitch said she loved me, but her movements made me doubt it. She wasn't in the visiting room and that motherfucker was crowded. Niggas say I went bad, shit, nigga, I heard about it. But no paperwork exists on the case with my words about it. Niggas say I robbed my nigga mama, how you think I feel about it? That nigga mama like my mama, I'm ready to kill about it. If our city come together, nigga, we should kill about it. Everybody buy each other music, let's get a meal about it. Lil GP and GP3, they with it and they bout it. Them little niggas clone me, ain't no doubt about it. Doing shit that I do with the same route about it. It's like doing business with myself. All we do is count it. Never understood why they hate. I would just think about it. I'm trying to figure this shit out so I could teach about it. I had Dayton's on every car. The streets would speak about it. Went to the feds, extra 5 for packing heat about it. Got stripped for the crown. Used to be the king, but got outed. But my nep took it over, so I'm really proud about it. Niggas made decisions and split the hood about it. They can't love you like I do, they didn't grow up around it. Got my first kick at 15, I'm really bout it. My brother got smacked by the rollers, I had to read about it. Being black can fuck you up, who gon' teach about it? If the culture is fucked up, who the one who gon' preach about it? Who gon' talk about it? Who gon' walk the walk about it? My closest nigga let me down, but I don't talk about it. My other nigga got at my bitch, I never spoke about it. In return, I fucked this bitch and made a joke about it. We settled the shit, we smoked and had a drink about it. We dapped, saluted, and decided not to speak about it. These niggas keep testing me and I always beast about it. So I had a word with God and ask him what he think about it. What you think, God?